Okay, I am live. There is a delay, which is unfortunate, but I am live. So, uh, we are going to be waiting a little bit for Wylene. She is finishing some things up and then she's going to join us. But because I scheduled this broadcast, I couldn't wait too long. I had to start it within, I think they give you like 10 minutes. Like I set it for 4:30, so I had to start it by 4:40 or my broadcast goes away. Anyway, it looks like I have some people popping on. I'm not seeing any comments yet. I have a new program. I just used it once, was it yesterday? And then so this will be interesting. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Chris. I do love this layout so much. I can't even, I'm just like, this is awesome. Hi, Miss Rochelle. Oh, listening to while you're driving home. Awesome. Well, if you're home within the next 10 or 15 minutes, make sure you tune in too, because we are going to have the wonderful Wylene on here and you want to meet her. She's amazing. Okay. And I do have to keep kind of watching my screen and checking my phone. So I thought we could just have some conversation because like I said, she's a little delayed, but she is going to be coming on. So I thought we could have some conversation, kill some time before she comes on. How's your day been? Is everybody having a good day? I am delayed. That is just frustrating. I'm hoping it works great too. So it took me a little bit to figure out how to go live, which was hysterical. And then the other day, I think when I ended the broadcast, I didn't know how to end it. So it was still recording even when I had closed it down. Or I thought I closed it down and I didn't. 40 minutes in the car. Oh, she should be on. Oh, Paige says yucky, blah day here. Ugh. I like rainy days. Am I weird? Is that weird? I love it when it rains. I am a water sign. I am a Scorpio, so it could be that. But I love it when it rains. Yeah, Susan, I need to see the sun. I do understand that too. I am well today. Thank you. Coletta, that's pretty. Coletta. Hi, Jeanette. Right, I do. Tracy, maybe that's because we were raised in the Midwest. It rains a lot. Of course, then I live over the hill from Seattle, but it doesn't rain where I live. It's pretty dry. Last year actually was like crazy dry here. Oh, it's not rain, it's just wet and gray. Hi, Patricia. Half days for 2 weeks. Nice. So you kind of get to chill a little bit, Jeanette. Susan, yeah, you are. You're down. My daughter's down there too. She lives in that area. I'm hoping she'll come on tonight because I know she wanted to watch Wylene. Hi, Vicki. Ooh, Brenda, snow and cold. Here too. We still have a bunch, like, I don't know, a foot. Is that a foot? Foot and a half. Ugh. Hi, Dawn. Oh, I really like this program so much better. All right. So while we're waiting for Miss Wylene, good grief. I'm going to write her name down. While we're waiting, maybe we can have some conversations. Anybody have any questions? Keep the snowing, just enjoy the pain. We have a lot of snow. I think the roads are going to be nice enough that I can actually get out tomorrow, or not tomorrow, Friday. Planning on going riding, taking my horse out and getting to an indoor arena and just working him a little bit, working my own self a little bit. We were going to drive to town last night after sessions, and when I I made it about 2.5 miles down the road, and the fog was so bad I couldn't see. I had to follow the yellow line. So I turned around and came home. I was like, no, it's hard to do. Quick dinner. The energy just feels different, doesn't it? Does anybody else feel that? We're just all waiting for Wylene. Trying to learn how to meditate. Hey, Tracy, I know somebody who can help you with that. It's not as difficult as people think it is. And it is actually, there are so many forms of meditation that it would probably boggle your mind. You can meditate just coming within, focusing on your breath. You can have a focus point in front of you if you want to keep your eyes open. There are just so many different ways you can meditate. Eating meditations, have you ever heard of that? And it is just being present as you're eating, feeling the food as it enters your mouth and just tracing it, tracking it, and being present. Mindfulness is a big part of meditation. Nana has a great question. She says she has a lot of changes going on in her life, and she wants to know if I see anything coming up. I don't know that this is going to be helpful, but I don't feel like something big this year, but I do feel like working towards something. So it almost feels like you either get so frustrated, you go back to school, you start a new program, but it does feel like you're going to be training for something in the future, if that makes any sense. Page equine therapy, nice. But no writing, bummer. Vicki, I just have boredom energy right now. Oh, I've had a weird day like that too. I've had a lot of things to do today. Wednesdays are my day to myself, and it was weird for me too. The weather feels so blah. Yeah, a little bit. And we're also in retrograde right now too, so don't forget that. Brenda, my emotions have been heavy. Yeah, that's part of that energy of this year. It's a 6 year. So at 2022, you add those together in numerology, that makes it a 6 year. So you can look that up too. Just go into angel numbers and look up the number 6, or go to a numerology website and look at the meaning of the number 6, and it will kind of tell you what we're going through. Yeah, page retrograde. We are going through retrograde. We are. I think one just came out, if I'm not mistaken. But we're back in it with another planet. Losing my loved hurts. Shelley, it does hurt when we lose a loved one. Absolutely. That's how you know how much you loved somebody, by the amount of pain. And I know that doesn't help that situation at all. But if you can get to a place where you can shift on the loss and look at what you did have, I think that will be helpful. Your guides are saying it's going to be important for you to trust yourself. Hi, Miss Haley. How you doing? There she is. Hold on. Are you guys ready? I don't know. I'm adding you, Sweet Pea.
Hi! Hallelujah! Hi! Finally!
You're so damn adorable. How are you?
I'm so good. I'm the best I've ever been.
Oh, so that is good news. That is good news.
I pulled over, so I'm not driving on the highway. I figured it was a safe alternative. So
you have no idea how many people I have had to stop a reading with, because when we go to connect, they're driving. Yeah. I even had somebody who was going to do a guided meditation with me. And when this person got on, they were driving. And I was like, oh, shit. No. It's funny. We do so much in our vehicles.
Yes, we do. This is my library. It's my castle. It's literally, It's my home.
Well, and it literally is for you too, because you travel so much. It goes everywhere you go, I suspect.
Yes, it does. Yep. A lot's happened. A lot's happened in the last 8 months, 10 months.
Yeah, I don't know if you're delayed. You don't look delayed. I'm delayed.
You're delayed. I don't know. Am I delayed? Should I?
No, you're great. What the hell?
I
Nicole
love that.
says, I don't know if you can see the responses from people, but Nicole loves the roof of your pickup.
I love the roof of my pickup too. Thank you. It's
That has got to
custom.
be custom. Oh, I was going to say,
It
yes,
is.
custom.
Redone with my.
Uh-oh.
I deserve it.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. All right, my dear. So everybody's like, yeah, Wylene's not delayed. I know. It's me. What the frick? I don't know what that is. My energy
It's okay. I
today.
can hear you.
Just
Let's
don't look at
talk
me because
about
that's
how awesome
annoying.
life is. We're ready. I'm
Let's do
ready.
it. All
I'm
right,
so
let's jump
excited.
in. So I want to share people how I found you.
Okay.
Initially, I found you on YouTube, and that was a couple of years ago. And
Did I not reach out to you first? I swear I did.
Well, you reached out, but I commented on one of your YouTubes because I was just amazed. I just thought you were just the coolest person, and I loved how you took spirituality into your horsewomanship.
Yep.
And I just was like, oh my God, I love her. I have to comment. And I don't usually comment because my
I
handle.
know I don't normally either, but if someone moves me,
Yeah.
I absolutely put that good energy out there for sure.
Yeah, you kind of have to. So that's what I did. And anyway, then we started to visit and communicating, and then I was like, I have to get you on my channel. I have to get you to come up here and to do a clinic.
Yes.
one of these days. Yeah, and and people are loving your hat also. So
AW Bricks, custom.
Yeah.
Hats. They're my best friends, and they make an amazing cowboy hat. It's all custom, but they are the best, and they do not come off your head, and they don't hurt.
That's nice. Yeah, that's nice.
Thank you for the compliment. I love this hat.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And your truck. Your truck and your hat. All right. So we're going to talk spirituality. You have done, but we're also going to talk about horses and your world and things you have done in your life to better yourself. Because I know you've gone through difficult times, but you're so positive and you bring so much to the table for people, not just horsemanship, because it's not just about the horse, it's about ourselves and how they reflect within us the things we need to work on, and
yep,
I've
absolutely.
seen it in my limited knowledge, but you do this traveling all over the country. So I would like to discuss that a little bit. And I'm kind of probably going to just turn this over to you.
Okay. Can I just first say that it's something that I have to do first and foremost is to thank my angels. I always do. And those of you who are listening or watching, you don't know the power of your ability to call on them and to thank them for orchestrating your life in a positive, beautiful way. And it's a practice I just started to implement not too long ago. And when I tell you it has literally turned my life around, it literally has turned my life around. And I've always been drawn to the mystical side of things, the psychic side of things, the animal communicative side of things. I've always loved things that you couldn't explain. I've always been drawn to that. And, I kind of dabbled and knew friends that could do certain things with horses. And I always was looking for the truth and trying to find ways to help my horses. But what I was recognizing is really, it was about me, and I needed to shift and change things. And when I was younger, I was a lot more arrogant and very cocky, and life has a very funny way of kind of shutting you down, putting a bridle on you and jerking the reins back a little bit.
A rope thunk. That's a rope thunk.
And so I've been on my own little journey of expressing and feeling and connecting people together that are on the same page as me, that are looking for the same kind of things I'm looking for, which is really truly just happiness, wholeness, horses, harmony. And in the last year, my entire life has changed, and it's been a beautiful process. And tying into Road to the Horse, if I can bring that up really quick, for those who might not be familiar with it, Road to the Horse is the World Championship of colt starting, and I was honored to be asked to come as a wild card last year, and I competed, and I had an incredible experience while I was there.
You did amazing.
Thank you. It was wonderful. And at the same time, walking into the competition, I said to myself, your life's never going to be the same, Wylene. So who do you want to be? Your goal is to be authentically 100% who you truly are. Those who are with you will stand up, rise, and celebrate. Those who are not will fall away. And that weekend, a lot fell away, including my relationship that I'd had for over 10 years with my husband. We left in a very amicable, beautiful way, just came to the agreement that we were just not aligning and we're not on the same page. And also just a lot of ahas during that time. And as uncomfortable as it was, and walking away, not winning the competition when I was picked to win I was winning the competition, that third day, everything fell apart in my life. Yeah. And right then I waited in that emotion, and I thanked heaven for the ability to feel that, because I knew my life was about to get a lot better, but it was going to be very uncomfortable, and things were going to unravel and things were going to fall apart. And then all of a sudden, let me just tell you, girl, I had problems. Okay. I was struggling not only with my finances, but within my relationships, and I was in debt, and I had all these issues going on. And I had a really hard look at myself, and I said to myself, you know what, Wylene? It is your job to come rescue and save yourself. No one's coming for you. And if you don't like something, it's your goal to shift it. And it's going to be painful, and you're going to transition through a lot of hard things and a lot of emotions. And when I did that, I sat down with a very close friend, and I put it all out on paper, all of it.
That's
and
beautiful.
I had an ugly cry and said, I'm going to turn those tears into war paint. Yeah. And I'm going to hit the ground running hard and fast. And I want to show other people, and women especially, how you don't have to stay where you are. You can literally become and be anyone that you've ever desired or dreamed of. No one's stopping you. You're holding yourself back.
That's just have to make the choice.
Absolutely. And so I was seeking out those things that brought light to me, that when I walked around the corner, somebody's lit up and was happy to see me. I started to not waste my time with people who didn't appreciate my gifts or my talent or my time. And I also became much kinder to myself. And I changed the relationship with my body. I changed the relationship with food. And I started to nurture and love myself like my own best friend, like the highest version of myself. And I started thanking the angels for the abundance, joy, and love that would find me each day. And it does. And I'm just so grateful for this opportunity. It's something that I have asked for. And so I'm just grateful. I wake up every morning with a different mindset, and I do affirmations every single day. And it's changed my life. And I have attracted amazing people into my life that I never tremendously. And so I'm just on this incredible journey, and I've said that I've always wanted to share my insight, my Cowgirl Confessions. And this is why I wanted to start a podcast about it and share my story, which is a holy shit mess, girls, boys, ladies, gentlemen. It is the truth. And no one is perfect. No one's perfect. And we all have something to share and give. And I know that I was put on this planet to help make a difference. And I had to struggle through my own stuff. So I'm just in a really great place, and I feel very fortunate and blessed for so many reasons.
But you made some really hard choices too. Some choices that were not easy. Some choices that you knew that going into them, making them, it was going to put you back a little bit further in the beginning. So you did that knowing that. And now look at where you've come. And I think that's one of the, well, it's not the only reason, but it's one of the reasons I wanted you to come on, because I do connect with a lot of people who have so many struggles, and they don't think that they can achieve their dreams, or they feel like they have to stay in a bad situation. And not all of us are meant to walk away from certain relationships, but there are times when that's important to do, and we have to make those decisions. And what I've seen and what I love about your story is when you make that really hard decision, everything starts to open up for you. I've seen it in my own life with myself being around people who didn't value me. And I didn't value myself, or I wouldn't have brought them into my life.
Exactly. And you know what? And I said this to you earlier, and I just would love to share this with those who want to listen. this is just a really good invite to just say, remember that nothing is happening to you. It's happening
No.
for you.
Yeah.
Those things are divinely timed. Those are things you asked for. These are things, these lessons, you're stronger than you think you are. And all things are temporary. Remember that. It's all temporary. And there's always another rodeo, and there's always another road to the horse, and there's always another barrel race, and there's always another, you fill in the blank. There's always another time. So you're not failing. You're just falling forward. That is my new thing.
Oh my God, you need to quote that. You need to quote that and put that somewhere.
Yeah, you're just falling
You're
forward.
just falling forward.
Yeah, you're just falling forward, and that's okay. And that's how we learn.
I think I can look.
Wow.
That's awesome.
So I have just wanted to be a beacon of light and to help create a place where people feel safe and protected around me. And I'm realizing that through the journey of being a clinician and a coach and somebody who likes to mentor and help people.
Well, that kind of makes you a life coach.
Yeah,
I'm seriously.
I'm realizing that I've had to go through a lot of life to get those like marks on my back, so I can then share my experience with what I've gone through, and I'm grateful because those situations, I think I knew I was always going to go through tough things, but you can take that tragedy and turn it into triumph. You can take your mess and turn it into a message. I started reading books and involving myself around people that I wanted to be like and things I wanted to practice within my own life, just to see if could this actually work? Could I actually change my life and be 100% at peace with who I am and not carry shame and guilt and fear? And there's so much fear everywhere.
Fear's huge.
It's huge.
We just talked about that yesterday with, me being a psychic and, in the horse world and the fear of, but it's true. There's so much fear that's thrown at us. Like, oh my God, you can't do that. I have had people who follow me and then they stop because their families told them that it's dark and they're so,
I know, it's so far from the truth. I mean, and every time there's been people that have been like, oh, you're into that. Oh, then I'm not your friend. And I just go, I see you where you are and I understand, but I just choose to find things that make my heart soar and that allow me to heal and to help other people heal. And let's be honest, that's why we own horses and why we love them. They're our therapy. They are our outlet. They're what allow us to step out of what we're in. So the horse is a mirror to our soul. And
literally.
And I think that horse that I drew at Road to the Horse was perfect for me because
the bay.
During all of that, I never lost my character excellence. I never got upset with the horse. I was so grateful for the opportunity. And I looked at it as, this is your opportunity to shine and rise above. When all hell broke loose, I just never lost my cool. I just went, ooh, Wylene, this is like one of those really pivotal moments in your life where it's going to be really uncomfortable. And the reason it's going to be uncomfortable is you're clearing the space for something even more monumental and beautiful. So I looked at it that way, as everything happens for me and it's okay.
Literally.
Thank you.
And you handled that situation with so much grace. You could have, you had so many eyes on you. There were cameras on you during that moment, but you handled it with so much grace. Nobody would have known what was going on in here.
Right.
And it was really beautiful to watch. And I probably would have lost my shit.
A lot of people and just people that came up afterwards just crying their eyes out. Were like, you had it in the bag. Like, wow, everything fell apart.
You really did. You were at the top. You really were.
And
score-wise.
it goes to show you, I'm human. And listen, we all get bucked off. We all get embarrassed. I was just happened to be in front of live television and the world was watching. And I just thought, I can still get on and ride you, horse, and I'm going to do that, and I'm going to smile through it all. And I was smiling through my tears when I was going through it.
You did, but you did amazing.
Thank you.
And I can't even tell you how many women, particularly, because that's a very male-dominated environment.
Yes.
How many women that you empowered that weekend with everything that you went through.
Yeah, and it changed my life. And I mean, when I was seeking to change life, I mean, it changed faster than I expected it to. And I had so many people come up with just congratulations and thank you so much for what you do. And I never knew that horsemanship could be this way. And wow, I'm so proud of you. And there was a lot of pats on the back and people saying, please come back. And like, we want to watch you and you're incredible. And if I walked away helping one person recognize that they have it within them, then I did my job. And yes, there was a point where I fell flat on my face, literally. But then I still conquered and I still completed the tasks at hand. So I was
Yeah.
really grateful.
Yeah. And I think that's how life is, because there's always going to be those times when we fall down, but we don't stay down.
Let me tell you.
Get up.
Yeah, listen, pick your big girl panties up and just put your boots on and go saddle and go, because you know what? The only one holding you down is you. And that's what I learned that weekend.
Yeah.
And it was just life reflecting what I needed to shift in my life so
Yeah,
that I could
literally.
attract a different type of life. And I've always wanted to, and I had to get really honest and raw and transparent with myself. And then I'm like, I'm going to let this be open and everyone's going to watch me be gutted out in front of everybody in the public. But I was willing to do it because I knew that I could make a difference, and I knew that I could help change lives because it was changing my life. And I started saying, this is your TED Talk, Wylene. This trial is going to turn into a triumph beyond your wildest dreams. And it's going to help you transition into the woman and the motivator and the mentor you've always wanted to become. So I wouldn't have changed one thing.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That's really beautiful. And I hope that everybody watching who's ever gone through anything really difficult sees that and can take that away for themselves too, that they can own part of your story. You know, I know I can. I know there's a lot of things you said. I was like, oh shit, yeah. Like I just fell down big time, and it was hard, but you still have to get back up. You still have the next day.
And then you look around and you ask yourself, am I happy in every avenue of my life? From your personal relationships to your business, to your family, to your finances, to all of it, to love, everything. Are you truly living? Are you breathing in air and being grateful that you're alive? Or are you just going through the motions? Are you just on the horse, but you're not holding on to the reins? You're not guiding or directing any of your life. You're literally sitting back and like hoping somebody will come save you. Look, Oprah ain't coming. Okay. She ain't coming. She loves you. She ain't coming. So I have to become her, right? I have to become the motivator. And that is something that I have put into practice. And my life has been so beautiful and so wonderful through the process of transitioning through things I never thought I could. And it was because I was kinder to myself and kinder to the situation.
Yeah. And you also followed that gut instinct that told you this isn't working. This is what I need to do to make those changes. Because you could have stayed. You could have stayed in the same situation, and it would have kept going exactly how it was. I kind of consider those little flicks, and we have those actually built into our soul contracts so that we can make those changes. And sometimes they'll get harder and harder and harder until you can't ignore them anymore.
Yeah.
And so I think you had a little bump, a little flick.
It was just time. And you know what? I look back now and I'm like, I love it. I'm so happy it happened the way it did. And it was time. And all the dreams and ideas and plans that I've always wanted to do, I started to put into like action. And it was me having a deep look within and going, oh, I got to work through some inner child work, and I need to work on my own dark night of the soul. And there's things I need to forgive and move on and let go of. And I don't want to sit in my shitty diaper and complain about it. I'm not going to hold on to that. That's an old story, girlfriend.
Well, that's all.
Now everyone's like, oh,
that
that's
was
good,
awesome.
I'll always be honest. And so
I love it.
Truth. You know what? Horses are really good at lifting their tail and dropping their shit and walking away. Why can't we do the same? Humans, they like to carry around their stories. They want to carry around their stories. They want to live in their trauma. And I'm over that. I'm over it.
Yeah. I'm so proud of you. I'm serious.
I'm proud of me. Thank you.
Come a long way. Yeah.
Thank you. So, I'm very proud of me too.
Well, you should be.
Thank you.
You should. So, I have written down quite a few things that I wanted, but I think we might have talked about most of them already. Oh, you know what? One thing, and I don't know, maybe you're not ready to talk about this, but women's retreats is something that we talked about yesterday or 2 days ago, something that you're looking at putting on.
Yes.
You don't have to say too much, but maybe we could, or as much as you want. How about that?
So I would love to dive into this. And this is literally has always been a dream of mine. And those of you who are listening, I want your input. I have always wanted to create a really cool like women's workshop / boot camp / retreat where you come to release and to heal and to be amongst people who are like-minded, who are loving, who are supportive, but you also work on your horsemanship and or your lifemanship. And if that's just powwowing and braiding each other's hair and crying about it, I want to support that. If it's riding our horses topless in the middle of the night, I support that. In other words, there's not going to be any judgment. There's simply going to be love, support, and reaching in and remembering who you are and leading yourself to the life of your dreams. No one's leading you and putting a halter on you. You've got to lead yourself. And the way you communicate yourself and the way you do things. When I step out of a clinic setting, I want people saying, that was the best experience. I walked away. That was the most incredible thing. My horse is amazing. I'm amazing. I can do anything. And see, I'm kind of a hippie, like rolling tumbleweed, and I want to do this all over the world. And I want to document what it looks like to heal and how people heal through their own trauma. And also
Shit, that almost made me cry. That almost made me cry. Okay, sorry.
Because so many of us are struggling and so many of us don't have an outlet. What would it be like to go to a place where your wildest dreams came true and you could release the trauma, the pain, be it through energy work or any kind of energy modality, to plant medicine, to literally doing meditation,
I was going to say,
yoga,
ayahuasca.
all the things, all the things that help us to literally go within and to release and let go. And you know what? I know that there is a huge amount of people out there, women especially, you know, my girls, I love my girls, that need to empower themselves again. And it would be all inclusive and it would be healing and happy and harmonious. And I'm shooting for 2023 because my schedule is quite busy and I love clinics too. But I want to integrate horses, healing, wholeness, happiness. I don't know. Doesn't that sound like a fun thing?
Oh, that's why I wanted to bring it up, because I'm color me there.
Yes, I know. And so I just need input and I would love to know people that are interested. And that is going to be a shoot. We're going to be shooting for that for 2023. And I already have a couple places set aside that are magical healing places to work a horse, ride a horse, be with a horse.
Have you thought about Sedona or in the Arizona, anywhere down there?
I have some places, whether it's here, I'm in Tucson currently, but there are beautiful places around, and I'm just putting it out there that the right people show up, and those who are aligned with wanting to find that kind of harmony and that kind of fun, I'm in all the way. And I want to hold that safe space for people where you can literally shed the layers of onion of pain and all this self-loathing. And here's the other thing that I think would be really fun. If y'all have not done a boudoir shoot, I got the girl that is amazing at bringing out your beauty, and she's going to be there. And we're also going to have a nutritionist and a naturopathic doctor. And I have a lot of amazing friends that have beautiful gifts that we all have to come together so we can help each other. Because let's face it, like, we're not in this life alone, right? And we got to surround ourselves with people we want to be like. And we want to change. We got to change. And it comes down to us.
We're supposed to. We're supposed to. I think that's why certain people are put on the planet. Well, I know that's why, because there's supposed to be changes, especially right now. And those are going to continue for the big changes are going to continue for a while, many, many years.
Yes.
A lot of people, I don't know if you can see the comments that I'm highlighting, but I want you go, I'm in. Tell me where we're doing this. I want to do this.
And you know, and Melissa, you and I spoke about this, but I'm going to be really honest. Here's my cowgirl confession. I am terrified in a way. There's a lot of fear that runs in my body about literally putting this out there, because I know I'm going to lose a lot of friends that I love, people that I care about, because they're going to go, oh, you've gone too far. You've done this. And I don't care anymore. I don't. Because I've seen what healing does with horses, and I want to help people with PTSD and people that have trauma and huge, monumental, big time retreats. Like, I want to make it happen. So that is my growth plan, and my goal plan is to grow into that and to motivate and to push and to help people recognize you're magnificent, you're beautiful, you're talented, you're needed, you're wanted, you're safe, you're protected. Let's share everything. Let's put it out there, share our light to help each other. So
I just
that's kind of my goal.
Kumbaya. Yeah, I think it's amazing. So there are so many. Chris is like, I will follow her podcast. She's on YouTube.
Yeah.
I don't know that I have a way to
So Confessions of a Cowgirl, I'm working on it. I just bought the domain name. It's like my little baby, and I'm working on it. I just want it to be legit. And so I'm working through my own thing right now. But I promise you it's coming. Be patient. It's on its way.
There's a lot of people who are like, let's
Confessions
go.
of a Cowgirl.
Yeah.
All the things, all the things.
Rochelle says you are brave and beautiful.
Thank you. And so are you, Rochelle. I'm here to help you.
She is, and she needs to know that right now too.
Yeah,
she does.
And that's what I want more of. I want to sit there and powwow with you and braid your hair and cry with you and hug you through it and love you through it. Because you know what? When no one shows up, I will. And that's the truth. The real me is that. And people, there's a lot of stereotypical like comments that I get because I'm a girl and whatever. And there's been people that have been not nice, but truly I have found that I'm just rising up, and I find that those who are in alignment with that are ready for healing and wholeness and happiness, they'll find me. So I'm just putting it out there that everything segues beautifully and we can make a difference in this world, truly.
Yeah, I love that. And I'm excited
for
that. So
I love it too.
So keep me in mind for 2023 because I'm there.
Okay. Because there's fun things happening this year.
There are fun things. Do you want to talk about any of those?
So I don't know if I'm at liberty to say just yet. However, I will say there's a big competition coming up that I might have been able to go back to. And that's all I'm going to say.
Shh. Don't tell anybody.
The announcement, they should have already announced it, so they're kind of dragging their feet. But yes, there's big cool things happening. So
yeah, that's fabulous. I'm excited about that. I will be tuning in. I'm just saying.
Well, you need to come be there live. Truly.
I know. I would really like to. I would really like to.
You should. Don't listen to us too. You should.
Maybe I will.
It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing.
So those are big things. And I just think that you just have so much to offer. You've been through a lot and you use that in a beautiful way to help people. So I just think that's just, I don't know, it's just fabulous. And I'm really excited for all the changes that you've got going on. And I'm definitely here to support you, just so you know.
Thank you. Well, likewise. I mean, what goes around comes around. Because I love it all. I love spiritual gifts. I love it.
Oh, so I do have to talk about what happened on Monday, bringing your person on live, which was hysterical.
Jessica! I know. I was
had no idea she was connected to you, and I
was screaming at my camera, "It's my manager!"
And I was trying to get everybody else on, and nobody else could get on except for her. So it's really interesting that her and her family. Yes, and they did too. They came through with a message.
She's
for
amazing.
Her, so
she is someone who's very near and dear to me. And if she's watching, I don't know if Jessica is, but she hounded me for a long time to come out and work with her and her Mustang. And I turned her down for a long time. And then she begged and begged and begged. And I finally said, okay, I'll do it. And I came out, and let me tell you, both of our lives changed that week.
Yes.
And we both left in tears. And I went, amazing, cool things are going to happen. And she's helped me just take my business to the next level. And I just hope to do more of that. So thank you, Jessica. She's
That's
awesome.
Beautiful. That's so cool. So you talked about the Mustang challenge. You've won that 3 times.
Yep. I've competed in the Mustang makeover over 14 times. So
do you, oh wow.
Yeah.
So I want to tell people what that is.
Bear with me. Can you still hear me?
That's okay.
Hang on. Oh, that did not go well. Sorry. Hang on. Bear with me. There we go. Okay. Can you hear me? Okay, perfect. I can hear you. So yes, I was introduced to the Mustang makeover competition back in 2007, like right when it first started. I ended up getting a horse in 2008. Swore I'd never do it again. Loved it so much, but my horse I had at the time was sick and didn't make the competition, and I was brokenhearted. And then I just had this inspirational like nudge, like, you need to get another horse. And then I got another horse, and that horse changed my life forever. And then I went into another competition, and then I did Wild Horse Wild Ride with Rembrandt in 2009, and that went on to like Netflix, and then it was international, and then that was kind of how I started my reputation for starting wild horses and tough horses, colt starting. And that's really my love. And
Yeah.
I don't know why I love the colt starting aspect so much, but I think I love being able to give them the freedom, but also the leadership to know they're not alone and that there's someone guiding them. And so I'm fun and spunky, and I want them to have that kind of an experience. And I really dislike making excuses for a horse. That's normally human created or a human's issue. It's not the horse. The horses can do anything, but we limit ourselves and we hold ourselves back. And so I just came from a generation and a mom that said, you can do this, and I'm going to show you how, and I'm going to teach you how to ride horses at speed. And so I'm really grateful. Like, I was being groomed and prepared for this life from a very young age. And I don't think I ever recognized it till I got older. And I think of the powerful, amazing woman my mom is, and all the things that she taught me about being independent and strong, and knowing how to work my way through a map. Or you could drop me off in the middle of Chicago and I could find my way home. You know, she just raised us girls to be really independent and to do anything, and always to do it with a smile on her face, and to not be a loser, but to be someone that learns something. So yeah, the Mustang makeover transformed my life, and it brought me into contact with some of the most incredible, loving, genuine, real people that have 100% changed my life. I wouldn't be having this conversation with you. I wouldn't have had the relationship with Jessica, who now manages my website. Like, I mean, all of that is because of a wild horse, and it's just beautiful and brilliant. And there's a lot of tears in between, let me tell you.
Oh, sure. Oh,
and
absolutely.
And at the same time, I was still finding myself and still finding my own divinity and my own mission on this planet. Is like, how do I make a difference? What do I do? And I need to get really humble, and I need to get hardworking, and I need to get honest with myself, because people appreciate that transparency. I know they do.
They do. Yes, they
and
do.
It's going to get raw. This next year of my life, I am going to put it all out there. We're going to talk about all of it, and it's going to be painful, but I'm doing it because I know a lot of people right there with me going through it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, a lot of people are going through some deep shit right now. It's been a really hard, the last few years have been very difficult, really forcing people to come to terms with who they are.
It's just time to wake up and recognize, are you truly who you are meant to be right now? Are you that person? Is the higher version of yourself grateful that you woke up today and was like, yes, we're killing it in our life today?
Yeah.
How are we making a difference? No. And are we seeking out the love, the connection, the peace that we deserve? Or are we stuck in patterns and habits that no longer serve us? Like, let me tell you what, I'm not into that anymore. I do not waste my time with things that don't vibrate at a high frequency, where I feel that joy, love, compassion, forgiveness. If not, I just don't have time for you. I just set my boundaries, hold my space, ask everybody to get out of my energy, and I just go tootaloon along with a little smile on my face and a skip in my step, because
and I love the boundaries, because we have to set boundaries for ourselves, even if it means saying no to somebody. Or
absolutely, and it's what's closest to you that's the hardest.
But it's so necessary.
It is. Yes, there's so much beauty on the other side, and that's something that I know it's scary. And for those of you who are listening, I know that you're like, oh, sure, Wylene, that sounds so great and easy for you. It's easy for you to say you're a daredevil. Well, the truth is, I am that, and I'm so much more. And I just want to be able to give you the tools to know how. That you can do that. You can truly step into your divine purpose, and it's never too late. And it just takes a moment in your time, in your life, to go, I've had enough. I'm ready for this.
I'm done.
This, I need this. I deserve, I'm worthy, I'm enough, I'm safe, I'm protected, I have the right energy around me. And how you feel your mind and what you're putting in is what you're getting out. And so I literally stepped away from television. I started reading books. I read an incredible book that was How One Word Can Change Your Life Forever. And so I read that and decided for 2021, my word was going to be learn, that I needed to become a student. I was no longer the teacher. I'm now the vulnerable student. I know nothing, and I want to learn it all, from spirituality.
And I love that.
Yeah.
And I think that that's something to put out to everybody. Pick a word for this year. What is your, I love that. So I'm stealing that from
My
you.
word is learn. I floated
Pick a
around
word.
different words, but the book was how you can change your life with one word. And that's literally what it did for me in the last month, even just stepping into January 2021. I have learned more in the last 3 weeks than I have in the last year. And I took it upon myself. I really stepped away from things and patterns and habits that were not teaching me, were not giving me experience, not allowing me to heal and move forward,
Yeah.
again, falling forward. And so I'm just really into the fastest way, the energy modality or the energy work
Yes.
or talking to angels or doing the
Can
mystic
you
work.
can you give us the name of the book again?
It is, can I pull it up a second just so I can show you? I just want to
I
wait. Well,
think so.
okay, hang on 1
I
second.
think you can share your screen.
Hang on 1 second. It is right here. Bear with me. It is called One Word That Will Change Your Life by John Gordon.
I'm going to
One
type
Word
that
That
out.
Will Change Your Life. One Word That Will Change Your Life by John Gordon. And I sent this to all my close friends, people I love and care for. And I said, I want you to hold me accountable and I'm going to hold you accountable. So any day is the day to change, to create the life you've always dreamed of. So
You got some great one-liners. I'm digging that. Any day is the day to change.
it is,
Any day.
because what are
True.
you waiting
I
for?
agree.
Like, don't prolong the agony. Cut the puppy dog's tail off. It's time, honey. It's worth it. Trust me. Come on this
I
side. Ride
I
with the
told you guys you were gonna love her.
Just get here. Just come ride with me and check out my Instagram and all of my fun TikToks and things that I do, because I'm trying to motivate you to know you can do this. You're not alone. There are people like me, like Melissa, that want to help, that want to inspire, that want to lift up, that want to help you to thrive. Like, are you living or are you just going through the motions? No more mediocre girlfriends, boyfriends, whoever. It's time.
Yeah. Well, I 99% of my followers or people who tune into my lives are women. So you're
Yeah, girl.
So Rochelle says, I am not able to stay much longer, but thank you. I really needed this. She's going through some stuff. So this was, so
Love you,
I'm so
Rachel.
glad that
Love you.
she is just so adorable. Oh, bless her heart.
All happening for you.
Brenda says, you ladies are amazing. Chris says,
You're amazing.
thank you.
I just want to do more amazing. And that's like, that's the path I'm seeking. And I'm looking for warriors who are on the same level as me.
I think you found some. Brenda says, I want to live again. I think that's so important, because for so long, people have just kind of been getting by, and that's changing. That is changing. People are coming into their power. I see it in my readings. So I am so excited.
You have at any given moment, you can call that power back to you. I do. I literally go, I'm calling it back. I'm sorry I gave it away. I'm calling it back to me. Thank you so much.
You should be doing that when you go to bed tonight. Do that before you go to sleep, and do that in the morning when you wake up. You can call back all of the pieces that you've scattered throughout the realms throughout the night. And I know that sounds kooky, but just do it. You can just call those all back, clean and clear, coming back to you.
And biggest game changer for me by far, hands down, was affirmations. Literally looking in the mirror and saying to myself, I love you. You deserve true happiness. You deserve true love. You are a teacher. You are a mentor. You do change lives. And I'm seeking out those who vibrate at that level and who are like, I'm scared too, but I'm just with no parachute and the net will appear.
Because our friend is like, throw your hands up and scream, wee, all the way.
Yeah. Affirmations are so powerful. And when you start to believe in who you are and what you truly deserve, it will show up. It will honor you. The universe will honor you.
It has to.
Trust me, it works.
What you put out is what you get back. Also, I want to add to that, I am. Anytime you use the words I am, whatever goes behind those needs to be positive. Otherwise, you're creating that energy. You're creating, I am love. I am kind. I am happy. I am at peace. I am joyful. Whatever words you want to use, but always positive, because if you're going down the other road.
Yeah, they are the two most powerful words. And that's why I never say the words I am SICK ever. I say I'm healthy, I'm strong. Thank you to this incredible body who can fight off anything. And I'm so full of power and love and healing. Thank you, body. I got this. Thanks, angels. And then I just skip along and nothing touches me because I just choose out. I choose out of that vibrational. I don't want to
Yeah.
play the victim anymore. I'm done.
Yeah.
And I'm just
And that is a huge choice for people, is to opt out of being a victim, because I come from a family where my mom was the biggest victim. I mean, she was the sweetest soul and she was so loving, but she thought everything was happening to her, not for her. And that victimhood only brings you more. It only brings you more victimhood. We are strong, we are powerful, and we can accomplish what we set out to accomplish.
100%. Definitely, because what you focus on grows. And if it's shit, honey, you grow in some shit. Okay. Or you can focus
Preach,
on
sister.
love, life, healing, bounty, abundance, like peace. The big one for me was peace. And where I found peace wasn't in church. I mean, I was raised very religiously, but I stepped away from religion about 4 years ago. And it was difficult because you have a lot of people who are going, oh, you have to do this and you have to do that. That's what's going to give you the salvation and the comfort and the peace. And the truth was, I wasn't happy there. I carried so much shame and so much guilt. And the moment that I stepped back and looked at myself in my eyes and said, I know you're in there. I love you. I'm sorry I left you behind, was the moment I felt peace. And that was the first time I could feel it, where it wasn't within the walls of a building. It was within. And I found it within.
It's right here.
And there are some amazing communities of amazing people out there. And I just got tired of the shame and the guilt. And so I released it and I let it go. And I just held my head up and I smiled and I said, I'm attracting more like-minded individuals. And so here we are.
I love that so much. I love that so much. It's time. Okay, so I did also say that you might offer some questions. Oh, hold on.
I love questions. We need to do another live, apparently. I think everyone's saying.
I think we do too. So,
okay.
So let's plan that. I know, let's do it. I'll stalk you.
Okay, I'm around. I got time. I'm here. I'm happy to do it. It's my pleasure. It's what I call for. It's what I ask for every night. I'm like, how do I make a difference? And if I can touch life, it's worth it. So it's my pleasure. I'd love that.
Yeah, start crying. Oh my God. Okay. Brenda says, my mother was a victim also. I always said I was never going to do that. Yeah, it's hard to watch somebody you love go through that and you want to help them. And the thing is as much as we want to help them, we can't fix their lives for them. We can hold space for them and we can step back and hold space for them so they're not infecting us with their Debbie Downer kind of a thing.
Sure, speaking my language. Yes.
Yeah. But you can't fix another human being. I hear it a lot. I get asked that a lot. What can I do to help them? You can send them love and you can imagine them being surrounded in light, but we have free will and nobody can interfere with your free will. So until you're ready to own it, you aren't going to change. Yeah. And anybody, like nobody can keep me from doing certain things. I have to do that within myself. Okay. So, I would like to just throw that out to everybody too. Whatever it is you have going on in your life, you do you, and then you hold space for that other person. I'm so sorry I got sidetracked. I looked at the questions that I saw. It's like, oh shit, where was I going with that? A Melissa moment.
Sorry.
It's getting very dark where you are.
Can you hear me? Did I lose you?
Nope, I see you.
Wait. Oh, hold on. Okay, can you hear me?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I don't know what happened. You can hear me, but I can't hear you.
Oh no.
Oh, and then my light just turned off. Okay, hang on. Let me try. I don't know why it's not. Hang on. Let me hold on. Pause. Technical difficulties. Let me try these. Okay, we're good.
Well, good. I'm glad you're having them and not me.
Okay, can you hear me now? No?
Yes.
No, what happened? Yeah. I don't know why.
No, I hear you. Well, it's been about an hour. Let's do this again. Does anybody feel like they would like to do this again?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
I can't hear you. I don't know why.
Shit. Okay, no. That's okay. Let me see. You're not muted. I can mute you. I muted you. And now I unmuted
thank you. Can you hear me now? You unmuted my mic. Can you hear me now?
Oh, yes.
I can't hear you.
Can you guys hear me?
Hold on 1 second.
Can you guys? They hear us both.
Can you hear me now? No.
Yes.
I can't hear you though, and I don't know why.
I'll message you.
Dang
I'll
it.
text you. Okay, we'll call this good for tonight, but we'll come back. So can you, I don't think she can
Okay, I'm
see
gonna try
messages or
it.
anything.
Okay, can you hear me? No?
Yes.
I can't hear you guys. Yes,
Okay.
we should plan again. But I
Okay.
was going to say one more thing. Here's the one last thing I want to leave everybody with. The only place that you create is in the present moment. You can't change the past. That's saying shoulda, coulda, woulda. You can't live in the future. That's future tripping. That's like anxiety and fear. The place that you create
Depression.
is right now. Live in the present moment. That's what I do. It has brought so much joy to me to not stress about the past that I can't change and create a future that doesn't exist. Create you now, today. Love today. Live in the present.
I thought she was going to drop an F-bomb. Create your
I wish
fucking
my phone
future
could.
now.
I don't know why it's not working.
Okay, so we'll close. I'm so glad it's not just me.
Make things happen.
Okay.
Wait, there you are. I just had to take this out. I can hear you now.
Oh my God, that's funny. So maybe your earbuds aren't working.
Yeah, I don't know. I apologize, everybody. Okay. I'm just happy I got to say about living in the present moment.
Yeah, me too. And I think that's very important.
I don't know
So, all right, my dear. So we'll plan this again. We will set up another live. And maybe if people have some questions about horses or training or issues that they're going through with their horse, this is the lady to ask for sure.
Yes. And if they need any information, they can find everything on my website at extremewylene.com. You can also, any social media handle, Instagram, Facebook.
I'm going to put your website on here. Hold on. Extreme.
That would be amazing.
Wylene.com. And then, things are screaming. Okay. Extremewylene.com. You're also on, Denise, you missed the earlier part of this. She was talking about a clinic that she wants to do, and possibly in Arizona. So that's going to be super exciting.
Utah for sure.
And Utah. See, and that's because Denise is right down in that area. I was supposed to go down there last year, but I didn't.
What happened to my camera? I lost you.
You did. I think that it's just probably your guides are saying it's time. So.
Okay.
Oh, but okay, I have to tell you this, Wylene. Dawn says raised my energy tonight.
Yay.
That is
yay. That's what I want more of. I just want to do that on a huge scale, and I just got to put it together.
Oh, Tara says I have a lot of horse questions. I have a problem child. Okay. All right. So you and I will
coming to Washington.
She's coming to
Washington. Be in Washington this year.
Oh, that's
check my website.
Right.
And if you don't see a clinic near you, schedule one.
Okay. Jody says, bring her to us. Jody's here with me. We will get her up here. And we will also, I will keep you guys posted. Check out her website, extremewylene.com. She is on YouTube, Extreme Wylene on YouTube as well. She's on TikTok. She's on Instagram. Is there any that I'm forgetting?
Snapchat.
Yep. Awesome.
You can just pull it up.
All right.
It's under Wylene Wilson or Sugar Pony.
Wylene Wilson. Say that again. I was talking.
Yep. Yeah, Wylene Wilson or Sugar Pony 9, and Sugar Pony spelled with an I. SUGARPONI 9. That's my Snapchat.
Oh, very good.
I do a lot on Snapchat, so it's fun to follow my journey.
Okay, very good. So she's on Snap, and I think everybody can hear you, so I don't have to repeat what you said. Okay. All right, my dear. I will be in touch so that we can schedule another, and then we'll let people know they can ask more horse questions then.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's do it in the next week because I'll be around.
Perfect. Perfect. Text me some dates that work for you. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Thank you
I
guys
love
for
you
being
for
on
this.
here,
Thank
Wylene.
you.
I love you right back.
Thanks for
Okay,
hanging
guys.
out.